Even when I prove something, people are still like, oh, she's lying. So it's like, even if I have proof, no matter what I say, people will believe what they want. But if people think I'm nothing but a liar, then why are you watching? Have I lied to protect people that I love and care about? Yes, I have.
Hi everybody, welcome to Every Amber Lie, the never-ending series, it seems like. When I first started covering Amber, before I knew she was a massive liar, didn't take me long to figure that out.
And I feel like I need to kind of admit to some things that I have lied about. This is really hard. I'm not a liar.
Before I knew she was a massive liar, when I would catch the odd lie, it was like, oh, it was like a little game, like a puzzle. But now the lies are coming so thick and fast, there's no real satisfaction in catching the lies. It's too easy for everybody. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Taking candy from a baby, which I wouldn't be shocked to learn that Amber's done in the past. So yeah, so there's just so many lies.
I lied here.
So yeah, expect many more episodes to come. Right, here we go. Every Amber Lie, part, whatever, didn't write that one down. Here we go. Thyroid. Right, the first one is probably, well, one of the clearest examples of an Amber Lie.
Why didn't you know you had hyperthyroidism in the past? So usually your doctor decides what labs they want done based on the things that you guys talk about. He was like, when's the last time you've had your thyroid checked? And I was like, when I was 15, because that is the last time. And when I had it checked when I was 15, like, it was fine. And he was like, oh, we should probably check that.
Yeah, she said she hadn't had her thyroid tested since she was 15. But she clearly forgot about all the other times she was tested, or told us she had it tested.
I think it was like 5 or 6 days ago. I actually went to the ER after the test came back. My thyroid's perfect. So they're gonna be able to look at my liver, my gallbladder. They're gonna be able to check for diabetes if I have a thyroid problem. This is from when I went to the doctor. These are my results. I know. I do not have diabetes. And no, nothing is wrong with my thyroid. Nothing is wrong in any of those senses. Yes, I have gotten my thyroid checked more times than I can count. And it's always normal.
I wasn't sure how long it would take her to come out with an explanation. I thought it would take longer than it did. It only took a few days. I thought she'd need more time to come up with a good lie. She did come up with something. It wasn't a very good lie. I'll show you a little clip. But it's such a big section, and she just waffles on. You can tell she's nervous getting this lie out. But I'll play the clip. So whenever in the past when I was like, oh, my thyroid's fine, it's been checked, it's because in my little dumb brain here, I genuinely assumed, oh, my thyroid's been checked in the labs. And every time my lab work came back, they never mentioned anything about my thyroid. So I always assumed that it was fine. I think she was trying to say she'd had a thyroid tested in the past. No, that's not what she was saying. See, it is confusing. She'd had blood tests done in the past, but they weren't specifically testing her thyroid. So when the doctors came back after the blood tests and didn't mention her thyroid, she assumed her thyroid was perfect, was fine. But even that doesn't make sense. We're gonna do labs, and they said they're gonna be able to check for everything. So they're gonna be able to look at my liver, my gallbladder. They're gonna be able to check for diabetes if I have a thyroid problem. God, what other stuff did she say?
I can't remember.
So many different things. Like, they're gonna be able to just knock all that out. So yeah, there she said the doctor said they were checking her thyroid. They were gonna check her thyroid. So it's not like the doctors never mentioned her thyroid and she just, assumed it was great. No, sometimes the doctor said, we are checking your thyroid. So Amber's explanation for why she lied to us doesn't make sense either. The doctor wanted to see if I had diabetes, if that was causing the issue, and he really wanted to check my thyroid. He thought maybe that could be it. After the test came back, my thyroid's perfect. I think she just wanted an excuse for why she's been such a failure for the last 12 years. Yeah, that's it. Turns out I have hypothyroidism. That's so hard to say for me. I don't know why. So people who have that is a leading cause of weight gain. Like, I've constantly been like, it's hard for me to lose weight because of my lymphedema, my going through menopause at such an early age, the hysterectomy, like the list can just go on. And now, bam, smack in the face. I have the very thing that causes people to gain weight. Like, it's just like, I feel like the world is like against me right now. Nothing's wrong with my thyroid. I'm literally just fat because I eat too much.
Amber has BPD. Amber's entire channel has now become, I'm going to prove you lot wrong. Proving the doubters, proving the haters wrong. I think that's her main reason for living at the minute.
That's obviously not real because that's not true. I use one chair and one chair only. I'm just gonna show you like my most recent vlogs to show you that that's not true. I heard some people thinking that it's bad to read your tarot yourself. Not true. Amberlynn never checked up on her lungs years ago. That is not true. October 30th, 2022, CT scan results. Here we go.
Now, she's shown medical stuff before. Proof of cancer, proof that she doesn't have diabetes. So we know she has no problem showing medical information to prove everybody wrong. But for some reason, and I think I know what the reason is, for some reason she won't show proof that she has BPD. And it just looks like she's done what she did with her hyperthyroidism. That's an excuse for why she's gained so much weight. BPD, oh, that's an excuse for my poor behaviour over the years.
I know I get judged a lot based on like my past actions and things that I've done in past relationships or even here on YouTube. And it's crazy because a lot of the things that I've done has been because I have BPD.
It's pretty unlikely that she has BPD. Or it's unlikely that she has been diagnosed with BPD. Because like I say, if she had the proof, she would show it. Pictures or it didn't happen. She's lied so many times. Unfortunately for Amber, if she doesn't have proof, nobody's going to believe her. Fake weigh-ins. These fake weigh-ins are quite cringy. They are pathetic. They're one of the most pathetic things she's done on her channel. She used to do the weigh-ins and point the camera at the ceiling.
Hello, it's ready. 519.8 pounds.
519.8 is a little hecticana, I will say.
Yeah, used to point the camera at the ceiling, but recently she was sat on the couch, where she is 99% of her life now, and she would just tell us the numbers instead.
Last week I was 514.2 and this week I was 516.2.
She did give a reason for why she stopped showing us the actual weigh-ins, but that didn't make any sense.
Why don't you show the scale anymore? I weigh myself naked.
Yeah, she's always pointed the camera at the ceiling, so her weighing in naked doesn't make any difference. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, no one was buying that. So then she had another reason for why she wasn't stepping on the scale.
When will we hear the scale speak again? So no matter which way I weigh myself, like people don't believe it. So I figured, why put in the effort to film that if no one believes it?
No one believes her, this compulsive liar. Nobody believes her, so she thought, why should I put the effort in? Of press and record, why should I put the effort in? But that's not what she said before. It was, I wear naked so I can't do it. And then that changed to, well, I just don't want to put the effort in. Okay. But like I say, she is a compulsive liar. And she knows she is. But she still doesn't like to be known as a liar. It still bothers her.
I was hurting. I was hurting really bad. And a lot of people was calling me a liar. And in return, it was actually just making me feel worse. And they were calling me a liar. And on top of it, I already felt violated, etc., etc. I snapped. As embarrassing as it is, I had a very mini BPD meltdown.
And it's not like she's not capable of lying to her audience. Well, about everything. But lying to her audience about what she weighs. She's done it in the past.
I haven't really been 100% honest about that because whenever someone asks me, you know, oh, she's gaining weight or whatever, I always just say I'm losing. I don't know. I don't need the backlash at all. I don't want it. I just feel like it's so much safer to just say what people want to hear and what I feel like people will not hate me for. I don't know how to explain it, but...
So yeah, she's capable of lying to us when she doesn't want the backlash. Seems like that's what's been happening this time. And now, I don't even think she's weighing in now. I think the last she talked about it, she said, I'm not doing any more weigh-ins. Which says to me and a lot of people, she's gaining. This is what she's done before. She's quit doing weigh-ins and she's started to look bigger and bigger and bigger. So expect Amber to look even bigger in the near future. Yay!
I am currently using a scale that they use at like car shops to measure car parts. Like,
Suffering in silence.
I'm absolutely without a doubt suffering in silence.
Amber said this quite a lot in the past, and she said it recently, that she's been suffering in silence. But even her saying, "Hi guys, I'm suffering in silence," even that means she isn't suffering in silence because she's telling us. She likes to do that thing of tears of a clown. I like to put on a happy face, but behind the scenes, behind closed doors, I'm broken. But I've never seen anybody complain more and be more miserable than Amber. It's not like there is a mask of, and we don't get to see the sad thing. The only thing we get to see is the sad side of her. That's it. Misery.
Sometimes you just need a crying session literally right before you fall asleep. I was crying a little bit before this video. I just got done crying. I have been crying. I just got off the phone with my mom. I'm crying like a little bitch. I did a lot of crying last night, so my face feels kind of swollen. Am I okay? I've been crying. Yeah, I've been crying. I have done so much crying. Someone said, please stop crying.
Most of the time, it seems like she's just happy to say, "Hi guys, I'm sad," but I'm not going to say why, because she just wants that attention of, "Oh, what's up with Amber? Oh, what's up with Amber?" She sees all that, and she loves the attention. She admitted when she was a kid, she would lie to get attention. She would lie to get sympathy. So she's always liked the attention. She's always liked sympathy, and she's just never grown out of wanting strangers' sympathies.
I am suffering with things that I do not talk about. I will tell you that.
Cannot afford Ozempic. I couldn't find this clip for ages. I knew it existed. I remember seeing a clip of her saying, "I can't afford my Ozempic style medication, my weight loss drugs. I can't afford them without you guys, without the membership money." Couldn't find it. And then I found a clip of Salty Crab talking about it.
She said in her video that got taken down, she was saying that she needed her memberships and her membership money to pay for her medication that she's about to start, the medication that's going to save her life, the medication that's going to help her lose weight and keep her from getting all these other scary, according to her, scary, health issues.
I forgot that video got removed by YouTube. The video where she was saying, "Guys, I need your money to stay alive." I forgot that one got removed. But it is a bit of a scummy thing to do, to say to your audience, "I need your membership money to afford this life-saving medication." And it's even scummier to then come in here going, "Hi guys, I bought this Lego. It was $400. Hi guys, I bought..." Very scummy.
I have a monthly Lego budget because I'm telling you, I could spend hundreds and hundreds and thousands of dollars on Lego if I do not budget.
And she always buys Thyroid hauls, Amazon hauls every week. All the crap she buys from Walmart. She's back to spending thousands a month on DoorDash. It's her money. If she wants to waste it on a bunch of crap, fill your boots. But to say to your fans, because people do actually like her, she does have people who care for her. To say to those people, "Thanks for keeping me alive, guys. I couldn't have done it without you. Look at all this stuff." Ugh. Very scummy. Very scummy.
The pharmacy told me that the prices have raised. And it's like, okay, in my head I was like, all right, so the first month is just the beginning dose, which is obviously the cheapest month. But my doctor told me that the beginning dose is not going to do anything for me. So when I increase the Zepbound, it's going to increase the price. And I don't have that money. Oh my god, it's the Disney castle. It's almost 5,000 pieces and it's so huge.
Health anxiety.
I also have like health anxiety. It is what it is. I do have health anxiety and medicine anxiety. Listen, I want to make something very clear, and it's probably obvious. I have really bad health anxiety.
Is she an idiot? I think you can answer that question without much thought. She must, I mean, to say to the audience, "Guys, come on, it's pretty clear, it's pretty obvious I have health anxiety." But she's a 600-pound woman, doesn't exercise, doesn't walk, doesn't eat right, overeats crap, fast food all the time. I don't think it's obvious she's concerned about her health in the slightest. Like, if she did care, we wouldn't be at the stage, or she wouldn't be at the stage where well, she could die at any minute. We could get an update from somebody any day now, at any point now, saying Amber's passed away, and none of us would be shocked. The surprising thing is that she hasn't passed away already. It's shocking seeing her on camera, the state of her. It's amazing she's alive. So when she does pass away, we're all just gonna go, yeah, nobody's shocked, yeah. So no, I don't think she has health anxiety. She seems to when something goes wrong, or when she thinks something's going wrong, like her lungs every few months. My lung, bro.
Okay, you guys, I'm home, and genuinely, like, I just feel really fucking just sad, like.
But then she goes right back to eating garbage. So no, there's no health anxiety. She, no, there's not. That's it, there's not. Does not use washcloths to wipe. Beck said Amber used washcloths. Sorry, it's not funny. Used washcloths on the corner of a sink to wipe her shitty butthole. After Beck came out with that, Amber definitely seemed angrier than ever before. But yeah, I found a clip of somebody asking her how she wiped before this shitty sink washcloth gate came out. I found a clip of somebody asking her about wiping.
How do you wipe? Like everyone else. And I know that sounds crazy, I promise, but I've been big my whole life, and like your body just becomes like accustomed to like things. I promise, like we're totally fine. Like we're totally fine over here. Like you guys, that's a crazy question.
So Amber laughs. Nervously, I think. Laughs. What a crazy thing to ask. Asks like it's such a silly thing to ask. I can wipe just like everybody else. That was silly. But after the bombshell came out from Beck, she discussed wiping again, and her attitude seemed to have changed.
Okay, so wiping, okay, I'm so embarrassed, holy fuck. Wiping for me has always been extremely hard as a bigger girl, obviously. If you were bigger, my size, it's hard.
But that's not what you were saying before. It went from dead easy, don't know what you're talking about, to, yeah, of course it's difficult. You changed your tune, why is that?
How do you wipe? Like everyone else. And I know that sounds crazy, I promise. Wiping for me has always been extremely hard.
Oh, and Amber contradicts herself from one video, well, to the next now. But it used to be, oh, she said something here, 2 years later, something different. Said something here, 6 months later, something different. Now, recently, she started contradicting herself within the same video.
Me not being able to wipe for, it was like honestly a few weeks. And already something that was already so hard for me, I kind of lost the ability to do it. But I would say Beck wiped me for I would say a good 9 months. And it's really embarrassing.
Few weeks couldn't wipe, but then Beck did it for 9 months, even though she couldn't do it for only a few weeks. They're both lies anyway. She was getting wiped for years. Oh. And washcloths. She wasn't just using ordinary washcloths, was she? She was using Eric's late mother's washcloths. She was wiping her ass with somebody's late mother's washcloths. I don't know, how do you describe that? I've never come across that before. Is anybody else? Is this a regular thing? Evil? Sick? Let's go with both. Evil and sick. But yeah, it's pretty clear. She doesn't wipe like everybody else. She finds it extremely difficult, which means she isn't doing it. So, washcloths, and before this came out, there were dozens and dozens of washcloths behind her on the daily, regularly. But since all this came out, not a single washcloth. I wonder why. I know why.
Rags.
Zachary Michael brought violence. This is it a most pathetic lie? It's up there.
Saying, like, I totally understand. You need a break. Like, take as long as you need. We will figure out other stuff to do over here. And did. And fucking did. So shut your fucking mouth, Amberlynn, and you can catch these hands.
Yeah, so obvious joke by Zachary. Amber then decided to play a favourite game of I'm a Victim and started to act like she was in real danger.
He literally went onto Twitch and brought violence into the mix. It truly makes me feel unsafe, but I no longer feel safe in this corner of the internet. Like, this is my job and it was my passion, and it's truly just like being ripped from me day by day by day. I should be allowed on the internet without feeling unsafe.
So yeah, just so we're clear, Amber has a problem with somebody joking about violence, but real violence, she's all for. She's been accused many times of DV. You remember when she put up the DV hotline? Guys, I'm for victims.
And I really hope that one day my voice is heard. If you're currently suffering with domestic violence, there is a national domestic violence hotline that you can call. You are not alone.
And what has been months and months later, it came out that she got physical with Emily. According to Emily. So she's put up the DV hotline. Guys, if you're in danger from me. And then months later, another accusation of DV. So it's not okay for people to joke about violence, but it's fine for her to actually. But she said it before, didn't she? Once or twice, if you hit somebody once or twice, it happens. As long as you don't joke about it once or twice, because that's too far. Walks Twinkie. Now this is just a theory. This is just a rumor. Started by me. No, nobody believes she walks Twinkie. Of course not. There's clips of her from 7-8 years ago at a much lighter weight. And well, throughout her whole YouTube career, telling us how hard it is just existing in her own body.
I suffer from really bad lower back pain. It's gotten worse as I've gained weight, and it's embarrassing because even just waiting in the line to see a movie for 2 minutes, I'm like, oh my god, it hurts so bad. Like, it's embarrassing. You can see the pain written on my face. As I gain more weight, I feel more lethargic and just kind of fatigued. Housework is hard. You know, things like mopping because it hurts my back. Doing the dishes is horrid on my back. That is like the #1 most painful thing I can do is wash dishes. I literally am like my second dish in and I am just crippling in pain. Cleaning out the litter box hurts my back. Walking anywhere is hard for me. Getting up off my bed and walking to the bathroom, I'm like, I get tired doing anything. I get tired doing anything. Even just sometimes I catch myself, even I'm just sitting and I have to take like a really deep breath. Like I just got done walking. I'm like, girl, you didn't do anything. Like, walking is so hard. So hard. And it's just getting harder and harder with every pound that I gain.
Yeah, she can't stand up for too long without being in agony. She can't walk from the bed to the bathroom. She can't wash 2 dishes. It's that painful. So I guess we know why she uses paper plates now. Because she physically can't do it. So there's no way she's walking pua twonk. We're not even getting clips of her taking Twinkie out anymore. That's completely stopped. And when we did, we always saw. Well, it was always nighttime, wasn't it? We always saw them at the same spot, that same patch of grass, right near her apartment. So she wasn't taking Twinkie on walks. It was literally for wheeze and poos. But I think the pee pads are back. I think it was Alexis who said pee pads were there. Yeah. And somebody pointed this out to me. I didn't think of this. Amber has always struggled, and will especially struggle now at an older age and a higher weight. She struggles to bend down.
You have the energy of a 60-year-old. Your muscles hurt. Your back hurts. Your legs hurt. You wince when you walk. You wince when you bend.
My back hurts really bad, especially the bend. Oh, it is really hard for me to bend down and tie my shoes and put on socks. So I have found a way that works for me. I will sit on the couch or I'll sit on my bed and I'll do one this is funny. I'll do 1 foot at a time, and I'll kind of like turn and then put my leg up, and then, you know, I'm able to do it like that. But it's like, I can't do it like normal people. I can't do it standing up. I can't do it bending down.
So if she can't bend down, she's not wanting to pick up Twinkie's poop. But she can't bend down to tie her shoes. She can't bend down. So how would she pick up Twinkie's poop? She wouldn't want to be seen leaving it. So I think she is just happy with the pee pads. Just the theory, just a rumour. But Amber loves a rumour, so there's another one.
So another reason why I want to lose weight is I want to be able to walk Twinkie more.
Anyway, is that it? That is it. There we go. A couple of lies for you. Well, quite a few lies. Yeah, she's lying at such a high rate these days that I don't think it's going to be long till I do another one of these. They're just so obvious. I quite like it when she tries to lie her lie away. The thyroid thing, I really like that. Because I couldn't figure out what she was going to say. I knew it was going to be a lie. But to just say, oh yeah, I was being dumb. I mean, it's the best lie she could have come up with, I suppose. But yeah, there's some lies in the never-ending series. Oh, I can't wait for more lies. It's going to be exciting. Right, thanks for watching, everybody. Yeah, see you in the next live video. Probably in a week. But yeah, she's lying that much recently. Give it a week and there'll be another 30 lies. So yeah. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Thanks, everybody.
And I got a salad at Denny's.